Hello students, welcome back to your science class. So student, in the previous class in the chapter that is reaching the age of adolescence, we were talking about the endocrine system. We had seen that the endocrine system are what? Which include all the different kind of glands in it. And the gland's role is to release the hormones, and these hormones are the chemical substances which help in controlling and coordinating the human activities or the body activities occur. Now the glands are of a different types and they are present at a different location, and the hormones are different, their functions are totally different. So we have seen the first one is the pituitary gland. In case of a pituitary gland, student, we came to know about that it is what? It is a pear-shaped gland which is basically present at the base of the brain, and it is very important gland since it helps in releasing a lot of hormones. So pituitary gland is the most important gland, student, since it helps in controlling all the other gland, and because of that it is also called as a master gland. We have seen in case of a pituitary gland, student, it releases the growth hormone, it releases thyroid stimulating hormone. So it helps in controlling the metabolism, it helps in controlling any kind of emotional changes that happen in the body. So what happens if the pituitary gland will not work properly? So if the pituitary gland will not work properly, basically it will make a person dwarf. It will also causes sexual problems, because the sexual development is also coordinated with the help of the pituitary gland, as it releases FSH, which is what follicle stimulating hormone. It also somehow because all the other gland is stimulated because of the or controlled by the pituitary gland. So if anything happened to the pituitary gland, that will ultimately affect the other glands too. The second type of a gland that we have seen, it was the thyroid gland. And thyroid gland is a gland which is basically a bow tie shape or a butterfly shape. Gland is there present at the front portion, at the base of the neck. And when you look at the structure, students, you will find that there are four button shape of glands are also present there. That button shape four glands are called as the parathyroid, and since we do not have to study the parathyroid, so I am leaving it. So we have seen in case of a thyroid gland that it releases a hormone called thyroxine hormone. What is the role of a thyroxine hormone? Basically, thyroxine help in controlling the metabolism which occur in the body. Not only this, it is also responsible for the proper development of the brain, proper growth in the person, as well as it also helping controlling the nervous system. Okay, so we can say here, okay, so if anything happens, if malfunctioning of the thyroid gland occurs, so a kind of a deficiency disease occur in the person's body, that is called as a goiter, and it occurs because of the not release of the thyroxine hormone properly. And to avoid this deficiency disease, we must take iodine in our diet. That will help in deficiency of a thyroxine hormone. Not only cause the goiter, but it also causes the nervous problem or emotional problems as well. So it is important that the thyroxine hormone should be secreted by thyroid gland in order to maintain the metabolism in the body. So poor mental health, hyperactivity, these all will be caused if the thyroxine hormone is not released properly or deficiency of a thyroxine hormone occur in the body. Then the next kind of a gland is adrenal gland, and the adrenal gland is releases a kind of a hormone. Actually, it releases a lot of a hormone, in which a very common type of a hormone released by it is adrenaline. And the role of adrenaline, that it is what? It's a kind of an emergency hormone. Basically, it works, it releases or secreted by the gland when the situation is a kind of an emergency situation, like a person is in very stressed or in a very sad moment, or fighting, or running, or in a fear, scared. So in all these situations, this hormone is released. What is the role of an adrenal hormone? It helps in controlling the breathing rate. It helps in controlling the heartbeat of a person. Okay, and this hormone is quite fast because it works very even in few seconds, and the effect can be there for few minutes. So by this you can understand that this is what is a kind of a emergency hormone. Okay, so this is what is the kind of a hormone which is released by the adrenal gland. What will happen if the adrenal gland does not work properly? It causes blood pressure, it causes emotional burst in the person, because the person emotions are controlled by the adrenal gland, by the adrenaline. That will causes the mental stress, give mental stress to the person, and even it causes the overall weakening of the body. Okay, so these are the different types of a gland that we have studied till now. Now let us start with the next type of a gland, student, which is called as pancreas. Actually, before we go further, when you go to the higher classes, you will come to know that pancreas is what? It does not only come into the endocrine system, but also comes in the exocrine gland or exocrine system. You see, it is not only an endocrine, but it is exocrine. Exocrine is what? An endocrine glands are those glands in which the hormones are released directly into the body. While in case of an exocrine, the hormones are released into a duct, and from duct it will reach to the different target of the body. Pancreas are the both. So what kind of a hormone is released by the pancreas? Pancreas releases a hormone which is called as insulin. And this insulin help in maintaining the blood sugar level of a person. So if somewhere the sugar level increases in the blood, insulin help in controlling the sugar level of a person. What will happen if if a person becomes diabetic? And so what does that mean? It means the insulin is not released by the pancreas. Now the pancreas gland is not working properly. So in such cases, the proper diet should be maintained. And if it will be in higher cases, if it is not controlled by that, then insulin injections are also given to the person in order to maintain the blood sugar level. So the role of the pancreas is to control or regulate the blood sugar level in the body with the help of a hormone which is called as a insulin. Okay. So let us see that what are the different location of the pancreas, student, and what kind of a shape and hormone is released by the pancreas. So basically it is located near to the liver. Located near to the liver. And when you look at the structure, it is what? It is a flat, pear-like shaped. It is flat, pear-like shaped. Flat, pear-like shaped gland which produces hormone called as insulin. Called as insulin. Now, what is the role of an insulin? Insulin helps in maintaining a steady level in maintaining steady level of glucose or sugar in blood, of glucose or sugar in blood, glucose or sugar in blood. Okay, and if a glucose is maintained, you know that what is the role of a glucose in the body, student? Glucose help in maintaining energy. It help in providing energy to the body. So obviously, if this hormone is there in order to maintain the level of the glucose or a sugar, so that will also help in providing energy to the body. Okay, so it maintains glucose or sugar in the blood and maintains the energy level also. Maintains the energy level in the body. Okay, so it helps in maintaining the energy level in the body. This is about the pancreas, student. Now, question arises that what will happen if the pancreas does not work properly? Obviously, if the role of the pancreas is to maintain the blood sugar level, so if the blood sugar level is not maintained, if the hormone is not released, then maybe the sugar level may go very low or it may goes to very high. So the fluctuation of the sugar level happen in the body, and in order to maintain that, insulin must be there. Okay, so the person may become diabetic. So we can say here that if insulin or pancreas does not releases the insulin properly, that may causes the person a diabetic person. And obviously, if it is there in order to maintain the energy level in the body, so that if insulin is not released properly, so the overall weakening of the body will also occur. Okay. So we can write here that malfunctioning of pancreas causes diabetes, then weakening of the body. Weakening of the body. Okay, so malfunctioning, if the pancreas does not work properly, so insulin will not release, and if the insulin will not release, students, that will causes the diabetes or the weakening of the body. Okay, so this is about the another gland which is called as pancreas. Moving on, and we will see that there are some of the glands are there, the reproductive glands are also there, and these reproductive glands varies from the gender. It means that in the male it is testis, in case of female it is ovaries. So let us see that what is the role of a testis and that of the ovaries, and what kind of hormones released by them. Okay, so first of all we will start with the ovaries. Okay, ovaries are what, student? So let us start with the ovaries, students. When you look at the ovaries, basically it is present at the lower abdomen and lower abdomen of the females. Actually, ovaries and testes are what? These are the sex glands, and these two glands make them differ the female from that of the male. Okay, so ovaries are present at the lower abdomen of the female, and ovaries, they are oval shaped gland, and they used to release two type of hormone. First one is estrogen, and the second one is progesterone. Both of them, they are having their different work. Talking about the estrogen, so basically role of the estrogen is to control the ovulation period, as well as female maturation, pregnancy, birth. This all will be controlled with the help of the estrogen. if you see the progesterone help in preparing the lining of the uterus during the formation of the embryo. Okay, so let us see that what are the role of the ovaries and where it is located. So first of all, talking about the location, so it is located at the lower abdomen of female. Lower abdomen of female. Then they are oval shaped. Two ovaries are present, students. Two ovaries are there at the left side as well as the right side. Okay. There are oval shaped and shaped gland. They produces a hormone. They produces two hormones. That is estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen and progesterone. These are what? These are the two different types of hormones present in the female body, and this is released by the gland that is called as ovary. Now let us see that what is the role of a estrogen and what is the role of a progesterone in the body. Okay, role of estrogen. So let us see what is the role of a estrogen. So estrogen controls female maturation. It controls the female maturation, pregnancy and birth process. Okay, so estrogen is there in order to control the female maturation, that also work during the pregnancy as well as during the birth process. See the next one, that is progesterone. What is the role of a progesterone in the body? Progesterone prepares the lining of the uterus. Progesterone prepares the lining of the uterus. For an embryo and causes ovulation. So progesterone basically responsible for ovulation process, student. This is the process in which there is a release of a egg or ova occur from the ovaries. So it is the progesterone which help in controlling it. And the second one, for maturation, for birth process, even for the pregnancy, this will be controlled by estrogen. When the embryo attaches with that of the uterus, students, which we have seen in case development of embryo in the last chapter, reproduction. So there uterus is there. So the lining of the uterus, when the embryo reaches there, the lining of the uterus, it is prepared or it is made with the help of the progesterone only. Okay, so progesterone and estrogen, these are the two hormones released by the ovaries, and both of them are having their own functions. Now, let us move on and see the last type of a gland, and this gland is basically present in the male. So we have seen the female gland responsible for releasing the hormone and controlling the different activities. Now let us see what is the role of a testis in the male's body. Testis. Role of a testis is what? These are also located at the lower abdomen of a male, and they used to secrete a hormone called androgen, and there in the androgen, student, the most important of the hormone is testosterone. Okay, now the testosterone help in controlling the secondary sexual characteristic that will also help in the proper development of the reproductive organ of a male. So, looking at the location, this one is also located at the lower abdomen and lower abdomen in the male. This is located at the lower abdomen, of males. Abdomen of male, and they secrete a hormone called androgen. Androgen, the most important of which is testosterone. Okay, testosterone. Okay, now what is the role of a testosterone? It has a lot of a role that help in regulating the secondary development, secondary sexual characteristic and sexual development in the male's body. Okay, so these hormones regulate the body changes. These hormones regulate the body changes. Associated with sexual development. Associated with the sexual development and appearance. What kind of appearance, students? Like appearance of male secondary sex characteristic. Sexual characteristics. Secondary sexual characteristic such as deepening of voice, facial hair, like beard or mustache, pubic hair, strengthening of the muscles, okay, or increase in the muscle growth. muscle growth and strength. Then these are what, student? These are some of the characteristic and the development that is regulated by the hormone called testosterone. Okay, so it is associated with the sexual development, it is associated with the appearance, it is associated with the characteristic, the secondary sexual development, the secondary sexual characteristic which occurs after puberty, reaching to the puberty, that is controlled by the hormone called testosterone. So that will include, the characteristic include deepening of the voice. Students, you have seen that after reaching to the puberty or adolescence, the boys, their voice become deep, facial hair and the pubic hair growth. I told you about the beard and mustache, and then increase in the muscle growth as well as the strength also is a part of a characteristic which is achieved when a person reaches to the puberty. Okay, so these are what, student? These are some of the glands which is a part of an endocrine system, and we called it as endocrine gland also. These all gland, there are other glands also, like I told you, thymus gland is there, parathyroid gland is also there, but hypothalamus is there, but we have to study in your syllabus only this much gland is given. Other glands we will going to study in the higher class, students. But yes, you came to know about it, that yes, the glands are there and the glands release hormones, and the hormones which is what? A chemical substance, and these help in controlling a lot of activities in our body. Okay, so this is the endocrine system. Now we have understood about the gland, but the most important question is that in the chapter it is said that reaching the age of adolescence, and still we are not sure what is adolescence, we are not knowing what is puberty. So let us try to understand that what is adolescence or puberty. So if we talk about the adolescence and puberty, adolescence is what, student? This is a period between childhood and adulthood. And this will be approximately from 12 to 19 years of age. This phase is also called as a teenage phase or teenagers. Actually, since it is started from a 13 to 18 to 19, so this teen actually word came from the, it has been derived and said that it is what? It is the teenage time, or the boys or the girls who are there in this phase, they are called as a teenagers. So adolescence is what? It is a period between the adulthood and that of the childhood. Now, during adolescence, what happened? Actually, this is a phase which brings a lot of changes. That changes is not limited to the physical changes that happen in the body, but it also related to the mental, to the emotional changes happens in the body. So that is why this phase is called a very crucial phase. Okay, so teenager or adolescence phase or adolescence period is that period where a lot of changes occur in the body, which is marked by the physical as well as the mental changes. And these changes, it varies from person to person. Even the changes happens here is different from the male, from the male to that of the female. So even within the individual also the changes occur in different way. Although if we're talking about the physical development, yes, the physical development happening in the girls that differ from that of the boys. That is common in the girls and the boys student. It means in the girls the same kind of a physical development we will see in all the kind of a girls, and the boys they are having their own physical development during the teenage phase. But yes, the kind of a mental changes, kind of a emotional changes, it varies from person to person. And the puberty is what? It is the period when a person is capable to show the process of a reproduction. Okay.